Subscribe to Feminism in India for your dose of intersectional feminist content, and make sure to hit the bell icon to get all the latest updates.
Say I'd rather have a Dalit Bahujan therapist. Is what I'm thinking.
मैं उसी समाज से आती हूँ, उस समुदाय से आती हूँ, दलित हूँ। मेरी बेटी भी वही रहेगी क्या आगे चलकर उसको भी इन सब झेलना पड़ेगा?
Mental health professionals in this country are not caste sensitive.
When I share a post about suicide, about suicide of Dalit and Bahujan students in college campuses, or about a Dalit woman's tragic rape case, I'm immediately told to offer trigger warnings so that the people reading it are not triggered. But this is the problem. You are using trigger warnings as an excuse to not deal with caste. Why should I give you trigger warnings when I'm sharing a story about how caste has been brutal in someone else's lives?
Mental health services and psychology is not divorced of politics, and mental health is political.
Because our fight is not just about one case. Our battle is for dignity, and it is a long battle. It will not end in a day.
Health is not accessible to Dalit, Bahujan, Adivasi folks, and it's not accessible due to language, cultural, financial barriers, and also because of the lack of caste conscious and awareness amongst the mental health professionals.
In an essay that I wrote a year ago around the issue of mental health in the Indian context, I explained how it has never had the backbone to confront caste as also a producer of mental illness.
हमारे देश की 80% जो आबादी है दलित समुदाय और गरीबी की वजह से जो है मानसिक रोग से ग्रसित होती है। रिसर्च के अनुसार 130 करोड़ लोगों पर सिर्फ 9,000 लोग ही साइकेट्रिस्ट है। अब सोचिए कि किस तरह से लोगों के लिए एक्सेसिबल होगा कि वो लोग डॉक्टर के पास जाए।
Resources available to serve the mental health needs of Dalits and Bahujans, especially the women among them, I would say, are woefully less in this country, and there is no consciousness of the need or any special provision being made to them.
The Dalit Bahujan community is not a homogeneous community. They unite because of their social location. They unite because of caste trauma. But their economic capabilities are different. They are as different as India's population in itself.
When something as basic as their right to life is not met, when manual scavengers are not given the right equipments and they die in the sewers, then when that right is not met, so their existence is in question.
I don't see very many people taking time to think about Rohit Vemula and Dr. Payal when they want to sort of create awareness about suicide on World Suicide Prevention Day.
आप देख रहे हैं आए दिन जो लिंचिंग के मामले आते हैं या दलितों को मारने के मामले आते हैं, वो इसी वजह से होते हैं क्योंकि आपके दिमाग में पता नहीं क्या चल रहा होता है दलितों के खिलाफ।
They almost all of them suffer from caste trauma. They feel like their narrative is snatched away from them.
I don't think anybody in my family can stand up and say that they did not face any kind of discrimination in educational institutions.
I think there should be government hospitals where Dalit Bahujan communities could afford such mental health care facilities.
You go to a mental health practitioner in, say, something like Mumbai, you're most probably going to be met with an upper caste person who has no understanding to your context with regard to how caste affects your life in the different insidious ways that it does. And I think that further makes it inaccessible. Why would I go and seek help from a person who has no idea how to help me?
When I told them that the when I read about politics in the country, it disturbs me. They again told me to move on and not care about it.
My suggestion to MHVs would be to provide sliding scale and also, if possible, free counseling services to the DBA folks, and also do engage with the current resources available on the caste and mental health.
We grieve, we take it personally, and most of the time we suffer from survivor guilt. And I think the only way that could escape us from this guilt or from the pain is just to avoid and ignore such news. But in a way, it is also not possible, because when a Dalit woman is brutalized and she is dead, I can't stay away. I have to pull myself together, stand up and fight for her justice.
I am also an artist, so I try to, draw something, but it's not that easy to do it.
Open the newspaper, it's there. When you put on your phone and look at the news on your phone, it's there. So it's becoming a pervasive presence in people's lives.
Regardless of how much trouble all of these news cycles were causing me, I ended up going back to them anyways, because there was this urge that I would need to know more. I need to know the other side. I need to know what are the allegations. I need to know how the narratives are being twisted, how the fake news is propagated, and how this whole system is trying to pull every string to make things look different than how they are.
Take a break when you have to, but don't forget to come back.
So many of the Dalit Bahujan members who are on the ground fighting for the rights of a community are most of the time put under pressure to have an opinion about everything, and to even express our anger and outrage about the violences that are committed against our community. But I don't think it is necessary, and I also don't think that we all have to be vocal all the time.
Say that very often you will not feel seen and you will not feel celebrated, or you will really not see yourself a lot, neither in our textbooks or in our films or in the other books you read, but that we're here and we're very loudly and ferociously here because we are literally the majority of the population.
Wish people would talk more about caste when they talk about mental illness.
Take care of yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup.
Self-help is the best help. But of course, also to be sensitized and to reach out if you need help is also important.
Our histories matter. Our experiences are valid. They are relevant. So please don't ever forget that you're not alone. We're all in this together. Jai Bhim, Jai Savitri Ma.